Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today we want to present a video replay of the match highlights between Fnatic and G2 Esports during the Europe League 2024 Stage 2. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
To the table. It's going to be Lyra though to kick things off, and that's going to take down.
To be honest with you, I doubt he really feels the pressure too much, but to go down so soon, that's a bit of a stinker. 2 more kills fly through, and G2 have just not given Fnatic an inch so far. Deepek will find 1, but he's got 4 more to go through, and he's only got 7 HP to his name, Tim.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one for him. I don't think there's anything that he's going to find out of this one. Yeah, you know,
ready.
Yeah, G2 just going to hold their positions now and wait for the push to come forward. We can see they've got BLAST on the mirror just on the left-hand side of your screen there, looking for this push to come through. Doki manages to find Leon, only had 20 health, but that's the thermite gone. There's the mirror that it was actually Uno, sorry, manages to get that kill. Alamo, Lyra, all getting on the action, and this is great for G2 because plenty of players are seeing that action, getting full of kills out around the map, and, you know, we're able to get active. Second round, they didn't really need to. They just played themselves down on site. They had nice.
And he runs straight into him. Alamo's dug in deep, and they haven't.
How bothered are the defenders on site? And right now,
Okay,
it's not very. Kanto manages to find Blaz. Deepek is down to 1 HP though. Sarks is found by Alamo. G2 once again keeping the pressure on, not giving any space to Fnatic. 30 seconds left to go. Kanto manages to find another. You said that he was rolling back the years. He continues to do so, keeping Fnatic fighting here with 20 seconds to go.
Is this enough for them, though, as well, into a 2 versus 2, and Deepek's only on 1 HP. It's going to take a lick at him to see him finished off. Doki finds 1 more and takes it.
Nice shots or just easy pickups. The point is, when you start seeing that number, a player like Doki starts seeing that number just increasing, start opening up those angles. Kanto continues with the good game he's been having so far and takes down Lyra.
That's it. They want G2 off this top floor, but they're still holding on pretty aggressively. Like Doki, you just saw, is only just backed away. 2 of them heading down the stairs, and no one's there to collect them on the rotate away. At this point, no one being tagged up either as well. So in a good spot, and they've got themselves away. It may have lost someone in the process, but Tim, they've waited a good 2 minutes, 20 seconds there. That's still enough for Fnatic to execute, but they haven't got too much visibility in towards sight at this point. Everything they're looking at now is still a little bit fresh. Still got to get used to some of this utility to get themselves in a good spot to execute, but it's going to be a Hail Mary, Tim. No room for errors, and there is error number 1. Leon has fallen.
Yeah, Doki took a lot of damage along the way there, so that does help Fnatic, but Uno coming up big when they needed him to, picking up a beautiful kill with the mirror. 3 versus 4 then as Uno manages to get himself a second. We know that he's got this in his locker, but Deepek, he's going to shut him down, and the diffuser's going down. Sarks is managing to pick that up, and that's going to leave us now. Nitro goes out!
Beautiful!
And a big double from Blaz! How about that? We've been...
Cheeky little bandit.
Deepek is going to pick up the first kill on
to make use of as well. There's a lot they can do. He's going to push aggressively here, and Sarks has got no idea. Doesn't hear him coming down the stairs and pays for it with his life. 2 more kills go through. Fnatic, not like this. You had a 5v3. You had a Monty to spearhead the charge for you, and still you're losing man after man. Jegs, with a little bit of balance here, brings it down to a 2v2. But Tim, keep an eye on those 2 C4s in the back pocket.
And we're in that same position again. Keep your eye on the clock as well, I would say. 25 seconds left to go. Yep. And Fnatic are going to be in a position of having to just throw a Hail Mary here and just try and force their way into sight. Like you say, G2 could potentially just drop down, play this from beneath. Jegs has come up big here. He's showing that he can be a real match winner. Nitro is not going to be successful. Uno really needed something from that, but... Jegs...
and the plant at the same time. In comes the Monty that will finally get his kill off the back of it. Blad's going to hit the deck. 60 seconds to play with means there's still lots of time, though, for this to go one way or the other. Uno gets the side swipe on towards Leon. Monty removed. That's what they need. Another smoke comes on through, and Deepek down to 25 HP. And in a spot where they've got 1 more smoke on side, yes, they do. G2 can play this dance all over again, Tim, and they've still got the Yokais on side.
Yeah, a lot of utility for the Fnatic to deal with here if they want to be able to get that diffuser down. It is going to be collected by Deepek, so they're in a position to at least do that, but that's clever. Just dumping the Nitro out there. It's not a throw that now needs to be made. Lyra can just wait. It's unlikely to be cleared, but as soon as he knows that they've come in through that window, bang, he can trigger it. And especially with Deepek on low health and diffuser in hand, it's going to likely find its target. But I tell you what, I don't need my Nitro.
5-1. I'm not quite sure they can pull it back that strongly unless, again, 2 halves to a game of Siege comes to light and we just see a very...
You know, Fnatic are in a similar position for SI that I've spoken about for other teams like Wolves. They really need a qualification to Montreal, and so with only 8 games ahead of them, they need to be winning as many as they can, as quickly as they can.
Whip it up there a bit, Sucks finding his opposite man, and now Alamau gonna have to get a bit of reinforcement coming in. Blast comes in for one, Alamau into a second. He's like, fine, I'll do it myself. Pistol comes out, they get the kill, and now the Monty is the one watching over the plan. What timeline am I watching right now? Can he hold him away? Looks for his man, not quite able to find it. Into a 1 versus 2, it's not gonna happen, and Jegs will find his man. Smoke will burn out for smoke, fire will burn out for a couple of seconds, but Fnatic will be able to stick this disable.
Well played from Jegs there. Knew he needed to get aggressive onto the plant. Alamau did all that he could behind the shield, but it was just not going to be enough. Don't worry, there will be enough time. The Vulcan canister there will dissipate, and they can get that activated diffuser disabled, and that's going to give...
Heartbreaking for Loira because he hits even one of those 2 shots that he goes for. Suddenly this is a very, very different round-ending situation. Shield goes up, they can hold on forever. They're absolutely laughing. But just...
However, Leon focuses on the bullets coming towards him. Uno manages to take him down. Loira, Blaz getting in on it, and G2, they're just sweeping over Fnatic like a tide right now, Des. And Fnatic are trying to hold it back with a bucket. And believe me, it's getting ahead.
By G2, Blazer speak about him, puts down his opposite number in Jegs, who's had a pretty good game so far, was at 6-6, now 6-7. A great start that's going to cause even more problems for Fnatic.
Really important as well. Blaz is on the ram. It's an operator that they want to open up those verticals. They've got other options with the soft breach on the Hibana and the Ash, but having that ram there just speeds up the process. It brings more to the table. You've got that noise that you can play behind as well, and so Blaz taking that fight confidently and winning it and getting himself another onto Kanto. He's looking good for it. Alamau manages to find Deepak, and this is all but done, Des. There's a minute 15 left to go. Leon, who's had a tough day, 1-8, now finds himself in a 1v4. This is rough.